G'day mates, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a drop spot guide. You've been asking for this for a while now. I've made one ages ago on a different drop spot, but I really wanted to make a new one because with my last rotational video that you guys loved, you said this helps so much when I make it to mid game and end game, but I'm really struggling in the early game. How can I make it to end game more often? So I'm going to detail this drop spot for you. You're going to go through all the details you need, where the materials are, how to rotate if people are with you, how to fight it if you're contested, everything you need to know. And no, don't worry, my YouTube is not big enough. There's not going to be 50 people dropping on this spot now, but I'm going to make more of these in the future as well. Spread out the love a little bit. I'm already working on another one. If you want to see how I play these games live, check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/AussieAntics. All these games are filmed there. If you like the video, please chuck a like on it. Subscribe if you want more of those guides in the future. And thank you so much for enjoying my content. Have a good one. Right, so I want to change up how I want to drop it, because my logic being, if I was actually going to try hard this island drop a lot, the goal would be to avoid being near Shark at the end of your loot rotation. If you're trying to play this to get arena points or do well in a tournament, you want to avoid the aggressive team that's here. So I think starting here and rotating back to here is going to be a far better option, and then cutting across to the middle island for metal, rather than starting on the high ground. I like starting up there because it gives me a high ground advantage if anyone's dropping on me, but I think the ultimate issue you're going to have here is if someone drops Shark and they're aggressive. So yeah, there's at least 3 people going Shark. So I'm going to want to loot here and get away from Shark as quick as possible to make sure I'm not focused by them. Alright, so I'm going to start at this end and rotate backwards. Now I'm going to farm pretty much all of the huts just because they're incredibly good wood. Even if you aren't getting any chests out of them, a lot of people only hit the huts which have the chests in them. I'm going to farm a fair few of them. No loot on the bridge. Keep rotating through. Okay, this one real quick. The only problem with this spot, if you go here, if you're contested, it's going to be a lot worse. If you drop there and you're contested on the islands, you're going to walk away with less loot and the person's going to have the natural high ground advantage. So I'd go this drop if you're not contested on the island. If you are contested on the island, though, I would suggest starting up there. If you start up there, you can loot your way down and go opposite. It'll bring you closer to Shark. But if you're contested, it doesn't matter if you're close to Shark as long as you get the limb. If you're going to drop down here, yeah, you're further from Shark, but if you lose the other player on the island, you're going to do worse anyway. Now, it's easier if you remember which huts actually have the chests in them, but at the same time, like I said, you're going to want to break most of the huts anyway, but you can go near them and you're going to be able to hear it anyway. But they're one of the best sources of wood, because you're getting 47 wood for 3 hits. So it's worth getting the material anyway. Now, you're going to have more shambles loot when you walk away from island more often, at least at the start. But at the same time, with fishing, you should be able to pick up a fair bit of good loot pretty soon. And the idea here is you're going to rotate in so late that you're going to get a whole bunch of placement points before you even have to get towards fighting someone, as long as you take your rotate properly. So the goal with this one is to go in zone with full mats of every type and a few fish and some good meds. And then you should be safe to play for placement. I'll show you how to play mid-game a little bit in this guide. But for the most part, I think the biggest issue most players make when they're doing their mid-game is they'll try and box up early to think they're safe. But if I see someone boxing up early and I'm having an aggressive game, I'm going to assume they're a bad player. So the best thing you can do is actually find like a bush or somewhere you can hide where you're not boxed up early. If you have to box up early, try and use hard mats as well, metal or brick. Don't box up early in wood. That's the first sign the player's not a good player. Now, you've got one more chest up here. Sometimes you don't have to go for it. Zone is pretty far. But I'm doing pretty well on my rotation. I've already got full shield. There's not much I really need. But I'm still going to go up here to try and get the chest just in case. And there you go. Get blue pump. Not bad. So sometimes it can be worth it. You also have one loot spawn over there. But nothing spawned there this game. So now the main part about this rotation that's going to make it so good is the material. You can get max brick and wood off this island. And then you can rotate towards center island over there. Farm the plains. And you're going to get max metal as well. You're going to want to get a boat for the rotation. Because if you're trying to swim upriver in a far zone like this, you're not going to travel very far. You want to make sure you have some kind of a boat or something to rotate upriver with. Just know when you're in the boat, you're more likely going to get focused though. So if zone stays closer, say zone was like here, avoid taking a boat. Because the boat's incredibly loud and it's very easy for a target to easy beam you when you're rotating past if they hear you coming and you're in a boat. Alright, so pretty much got max wood now. Max brick almost as well. I'm going to rotate middle line. You can rotate to there. There's a couple of chests on there and a bit of loot, but the risk that you get W keyed from Shark is pretty high. That's the first place someone on Shark is going to grapple to, or they're going to boat past. Okay, so I got someone here. So again, someone in the boat. Again, if you're going to try and play this for maximum placement points, you're just going to let them rotate past. There's no reason to try and fight them. I'm going to try and go for the metal here, and then I'm going to keep rotating. If I didn't normally have 3 med kits, I would stop over at the wharf and I'd get some fishing rods and try and get some floppers. But because I already have 3 med kits, yes, floppers are better than med kits, but the amount of time I'm going to spend trying to fish is going to make me more likely to be W-keyed again from Shark. A lot of the times when you're playing arena or tournaments in general, I hear people make the complaint they get W-keyed a lot, even when they're trying to play for placement, and they think it's just luck. It's based on your movement as well. You've got to think of the timing. How long is it going to take 3 people to fight for Shark, one of them to get the grappler, and then start rotating? If you're just sitting on a wharf fishing, and they've just finished their fight, and the person's feeling pretty aggressive, they will push you. So you need to make sure you finish your loot path and you're close to zone before that happens. So I'm going to try and get max metal while I'm here as well. There's 3 chests on this center island. You've got 1 in here, you've got 1 up there, and you've got 1 in the front of this plane as well. Depending on how I'm going for metal, I'll sometimes just break this to get it out, but now again, I've almost got max metal, almost max brick. I could farm up a little bit more while I'm here if I wanted to, but I want to prioritize getting one of those boats and then getting downriver. Because zone's starting to come in now, so you know that Shark player is leaving pretty soon. We've had 1 guy boat pass, which means he probably left without getting the Shark loot. I highly doubt 3 people fought at Shark. One of them won, got the loot, and got out that quickly. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I really hope it helped. This drop spot's been amazing for me. I'm not the most mechanically insane player. I rely on my game sense and my rotation ability, and this drop is perfect for that. It's open. You can see everything around you. It's amazing. I really hope you guys give it a go. If you do, let me know in the comment section down below how it's working for you. Swing by my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/AussieAntics. Let me know if it's working for you. I love hearing the fact that you guys like my videos. It's pretty much the main reason why I make them, honestly. So if you haven't already, please chuck a like on it. Please subscribe to the channel, and yeah, look out for more of these in the future. Have a good day. Good luck in your games.